Okay, we're coming to you live for an afternoon session from the Lamppost Coffee Shop. I thought it would be fun to try to figure out how to put some sound effects on OBS. I have no idea how that's going to work. None whatsoever. So we'll just have to play it by ear and see. We're going to work on it together. So, where do we start? I've got some sound effects already on my computer, if I can find them. Let's see. Assets. Sound effects, right here. I downloaded a whole bunch of Hanna-Barbera cartoon sound effects. What I want to do is cut the music. Cut the music down. All right, now then, this is the good part. Here I've got a whole bunch of sound effects. I like that one. And the question is, what's going to be the easiest way Holy cow. Now here's the question. Here's the question. If you're at all in chat, or you stumble upon me stumbling along this, if you've got any idea on how to add these sound effects into OBS, what I want to do is be able to hit a button with my mouse, an on-off switch with my mouse, or a keyboard stroke to make different sound effects. So how do we go about doing that in OBS? Anybody have any clues? Again, I'm coming to you live from the Lamppost Coffee Shop. Timer's still on. Need to get rid of the timer. There we go. On a Tuesday afternoon, and what I'm trying to do is figure out how to add sound effects to OBS. So I need your help, and I need you to jump into chat or something. Let's see. I mean, where do I start? Where do you think I should start? Well, like most things, I think I'm going to start with ChatGPT. That's my go-to. It's always go to ChatGPT first. All right, here we go. Let's see. I am using OBS for live streaming. I have a large list of, or I could say files. I have a large group of files of sound effects I want to use in OBS. I want to be able to hit a mouse click or keyboard to play various sound effects. Let's see, I guess I better spell it out. Sound effects while I am streaming. What's the easiest way to do this. Okay, let's see what it says here. The easiest and most flexible way to play sound effects during a live stream in OBS is to use a soundboard tool that integrates the OBS and lets you trigger sounds via keyboard shortcuts or mouse clicks. Here are a few good options. Use the OBS media source hotkeys. If you only have a few sound effects, this is the simplest. In OBS, go to the sources panel at media source. Let's say you want applause. Uncheck loop and check restart playback and go to hotkeys, find your sound. Now pressing that key plays the sound. Pros, built into OBS, no extra software. Cons, not great for managing many sounds, hard to trigger quickly by the mouse. All right, what's option 2? Use a free soundboard app, which is recommended. If you've got a large group of files, use a soundboard app. Best free options: EXP soundboard. That's Windows. I've got a Mac. JN soundboard. They're all Mac. Where's Mac? Windows based. Here's one, SoundDux. Open source, very flexible, works well with OBS. Voice mod is a built-in soundboard. Install soundboard app. All right, I think we'll go with we'll try SoundDux. Install the soundboard app, load your sound effects into it, assign a keyboard key to each sound. In OBS, add an audio input capture that listens to your soundboard. Voice mod output. In OBS, add an audio input capture that listens to your soundboard via cable input. Voice mod output using audio. During stream, just press the assigned keys, sound code through OBS. Easy to organize, lots of sounds, assigned previews. Option 3, use a Stream Deck or a mobile app. If you prefer clicking buttons, you can get a Stream Deck. Touch Portal, that's something you have to buy. Since you're streaming from OBS and want lots of sound effects, the best controls for simplicity and flex is SoundDux. Well, that's what I was thinking. OBS input capture. All right. So let's do that. Let's look for SoundDux. That's going to be our next key here. Am I streaming? Let's see. Okay, we want to go to look for. Need to bring up OBS. I need to go down to full display so everybody can see what I'm doing. And I'm only doing this with my laptop. I don't have my extra monitor, so it's really having fun trying to figure all this out. I want to make sure my stream is working. Yeah, it looks like it's still working okay. All right. Let's go to SoundDux. Is that the way it was? SoundDux soundboard. Download a cross-platform soundboard. It has universal architecture, therefore works with a variety of applications. So we're going to download it. Download for Mac. Older versions. All right, did it download? All right, where's the downloads? There we go. don't see the download. I must not hit download for Mac. SoundDuck is currently not supported on your operating system. It is the wrong operating system. Please change it to the upper right corner. What? Oh, man. If you have problems with the latest version, they might not occur in the older version. Maybe it's because my laptop. Maybe my laptop doesn't. It says released in 21 though. What's this? Right, on and off. Change log. Bad configuration detected. Oh, yeah, all right. Well, crud. Not allowing me to download. Locked out. Oh. Slow going. Man. Maybe we ought to bring in some music. While we're waiting. Maybe I won't get so stressed out.
See, there we go.
There we go. Okay. All right, let's take a look. There it is. All right, we're going to open it. See if it crashes on me. All right. Move to application. All right. There it is, Sound Plant. Move it to the desktop. Give me a shortcut. All right, here it is. Now then, I want to go back up to ChatGPT and make sure I know. That's wrong. I don't want that. Where is? All right. Screw me. Where's my browser? Come on. I want this. Must have closed ChatGPT. Why does that not surprise me? Okay. All right, it's there if I need it. All right, let's click on this thing, see what happens. Is an app downloaded from the internet? Are you sure you want to open it? Sound Plant. Cool. Sound Plant requires global keyboard access for optimal performance. Okay. Well, cool. Sound Plant would like to control his this computer using accessibility features to grant access to this. All right. See the setting, turn that on. Okay. Well, that's a cool looking keyboard. Now then, figuring out how to use the dumb thing. Open key map, save key map, new key map. Open key map. All right, so you can make separate key maps then, looks like. Well, this one, new key map. Let's see. All right, let's see. How do I change the name of it? I guess I have to save it. Preferences, launch another sound plan, keyboard. So how do I add? Closes and opens those, I suppose. All right. So it looks like save key map. There's where you name it. This is going to be OBS sound effects. Where I want to save it to my main studio. Well, I probably want to go down here to I don't see a place for my live feeds. I guess we'll just save it there and I'll move it later. All right, let's see. OBS asset. How do you? There ought to be a place then to load the sounds, right? There's preferences, audio interface, background, lady. All right. So where do I? It says open sound. Reset key. So where do you load? Where do you load your sounds? Master volume, activity, keyboard, sound. All right, let's try it. See. All right, time to get rid of the music. This is going to take some concentrating here. All right, let's see. Let's go down to sound effects. Applause. Yep. All right. I need to go down to my Hanna-Barbera. All right, let's go. See what all we got here. Yogi. Oh, that's a classic right there. 88 Whiz Clonk. Open. So A has been assigned 88 Whiz Clonk. There it is. All right, so let's go to, let's keep the sounds all here together in this corner. So we'll go next to Q. And we'll open up the next sound. That's a pretty good one. All right, so Fred drops the ball. All right, let's go to W now. That'll be the next one. Trying to keep all the sounds over here in this part of the keyboard. Sound. I've got 75 sounds. Which ones should I use? I like that one, the whisker pluck. So W is the whisker pluck. All right, S will be our next one. That's a pretty good one. All right, E.
No, you're good.
I'm back.
No. You're done with your coffee. That's not even working anymore. I ain't no tickly boo.
And we'll go through them all. Lip, that's not a bad one. Sort of subtle. D. Next one. D here. Oh, the cymbal crash. That's basic. Okay, I think we get the idea here. I suppose now I've got enough here. I can add some more later. I don't want to spend all day adding sounds. I've got enough here to play with now. And I assume I'll keep this keyboard open during the live stream. And all I'll have to do is punch them in. Pretty good. Pretty funny. All right, now I need to go into OBS. Do I want to put it? Scene? I suppose I'll need to add a scene. And I'll call it sound effects. I'm going to capitalize it. Sound effects. All right. Then here I'm going to audio input capture. Sound effects. My browser here. Go over here. And minimize that. And go to full display. There. Now I've got my browser up. All right, let's see, full display. Now what I want to do is, let's say we're surfing along, or we've got something playing, and I want to make a sound effect. Boom. Let's see if it's going to work. Do you hear that? Pretty funny. We'll go over to, wow, wish I had my monitor, my other monitor. Doing this on my laptop is driving me crazy. But here we go. Let's say I want a sound effect. See if it's going to work. It's coming through my headphones.
But
so I can end the stream here and review everything, make sure I got everything hooked up right. And all right, what do you think? I think we did it. Took a little work, took a little messing around, but I think we did it. I won't know for sure until I review this live stream and see if it's working. So let me add the sound effects to my full screen here. Add a scene, sound effects. All right. Bring up that. You don't like what I say? Tough. I can do that. See if you don't like it. You think I'm crazy? That's what you think. That's what I think about you. Oh, that's going to be fun playing with that. I hope it's working. It's coming through my headphones, so we'll see. All right, I think I'm done. Over and out. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.
And when you board the